All right, here's another example of institutional racism. This is on Twitter again. This is Stephen Cheah, who is never heard of him, but says he's all 22 Buccaneers Barstool Sports person. Okay, whatever. He asked on the 12th of September, is Jameis Winston selling a jersey Mike Evans signed and gave to him on eBay? Which is, first of all, I would never assume that Jameis Winston was selling a jersey Mike Evans gave to him. It would never would cross my mind that this was Jameis Winston, and it says to Jabo. It could have been given to charity. You don't know, but to assume, and this is what this guy did. He immediately went there. He didn't think twice about it. It was extremely irresponsible. Okay? And it's institutionally racist because, once again, you have a situation where a black person is assumed to be doing something illegal right out of the gate. Just right out of the gate. All right? And so then, of course, you get these responses like, what's going on and everything. And then finally, 7 hours ago, he produces this update saying that he messaged Jameis Winston's representative, and the jersey that was up for auction on eBay was misappropriated at a charity event and never made its way to Jameis. Currently has an autographed Mike Evans jersey hanging in his home. Jameis Winston is rich. He doesn't need to sell a jersey on eBay. But for Stephen Cash to do this is another example of what I'm talking about. This is a white media guy. Okay, I'm just being blunt and honest here, who, like others, had no problem, and editors too, no problem going out and assuming that Jameis Winston did something wrong. This is very common with respect to a primarily white represented media and African Americans. And it really must stop as we continue this conversation about race in the United States. I prefer to say color in the United States. Absolutely ridiculous. He didn't even apologize for how it looked, okay? He just didn't. And he says credit to Chris Winston, who first said this. Some guy that, okay, all right. LeBron James, all right. He first said that this was, he first corrected him, all right. He says, glad to see that this was the case. We have a satisfying resolution. But imagine if he got on television and said this, which could have happened considering the organization he represents. People, just because you can do a thing in media doesn't mean you should do a thing. I looked at the jersey and, why would I assume that it was Jameis? That never crossed my mind. I thought, what is he doing? What is up with this? This is ridiculous. But beyond that, there's this ongoing desire to paint Jameis Winston as something that he isn't because of mistakes that he's made that, look, some of the people doing the pointing have made mistakes themselves. The whole glass houses thing. It has nothing to do with football. And on a day when people should be asking the question, is the problem really Bruce Arians' offense and not either Jameis Winston or Tom Brady? Instead, they used the occasion to make fun of Jameis Winston. And in this, part of me feels that this is some sort of right-wing paid conspiracy to continue dividing people by race. Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me if this person was involved in it. Subscribe to Zany62 and bookmark oaklandnewsnow.com, and just know that there are people who are watching and myself, and we're ready to pounce and correct and stop racism. End racism. We're serious about that.